Good evening. Welcome to Wednesday night with the at the bench with Ted. I'll just try to straighten that up a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes. Good evening. It's the last one of the year. Sigh. But there's lots more to come. Welcome. Yes. Welcome Wednesday night here with Ted at Skipper Scale Models and. The important things first is the beer. I didn't feel like a whiskey tonight, so eventually I'm going to open this in a moment and have some Wainwright Golden beer because I think it's the closest from the news this evening. It's the closest I'm going to get to the Fells for a little time. So yeah, I'll drink that to the Wainwrights. I'll do that in a moment. But good evening. Yes. I was going to be all technical tonight and try and have two cameras on the go and sort of do a presenter type view and then do a bench view and then mix them together and look really profesh. So I dug another camera out and I plugged it in and it was this one. And to think that round about the first time I started doing streams and videos and things like that, I was using this. And it's absolutely pants. I put it on. No wonder I was always out of focus. But yes, so I won't be using that. I'll be saving up from my new sort of YouTube payments. I'll be saving up and buying myself another cam, and then we'll have really professional productions in focus. This had a manual focus, and for some reason when you went to another camera and came back to it, it was out of focus. Nobody had ever touched it, but it was out of focus. It seems like it would creep around slowly itself during the night, during the day, or during the filming. But yeah, it's pants. So yeah, it's no good. I think it's useful for kids talking to the parents over the internet and things like that, but yeah, it's pants. So we'll stick to what we've got, to what you know, and yes, you know me. Yeah, we'll use this one anyway. But yeah, that reminds me, yeah, it's the first time, well, apart from the other day when I was with Chris, it's the first time I've had super chat on my channel, so do feel free to use it. Yeah, it just shows your appreciation, and it also helps me because I've decided that I'm going to upgrade some of my filming kit and computer and things like that and look all professional. Yeah, as the camera that's now in the bin, I'll get myself another camera. But let's without further ado, let's open this beer to a nice. Yeah, I thought it was going to go psst, but all right. And we'll pour it out. It's a nice golden ale, this. I don't know if anybody's ever had it. It's by Jennings. Yeah, I'm sure it's by Jennings. Can't see the brewer. Wainwright Golden Beer, Marston's PLC Brewery. It's lovely. It's nice and light. It's a nice gold coloured IPA, right? And it's really nice. It's nice, refreshing. When you take a bottle with you when you go climbing the fells and celebrate when you're at the top in a cairn or something like that, take the bottle home. Don't leave it for somebody else to pick up. But but I just feel like a long drink tonight. Maybe it's something I've eaten makes me feel thirsty. But cheers, everybody. Yep. Ah, yes, gorgeous. So we'll just leave that out of the way. Hopefully I won't drop anything in it. But right, who's in tonight then? Joining us. Thank you all very much once again for coming along. We'll have an hour or so of doing something. But yep, I hope you all enjoyed Chris's stream. I know that some of you have come across from there, seeing his, is it Yoda? I'm not quite sure on Star Wars or whatever the characters are in that, but yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I did see the face and the finished product and things like that. So well done. It has become quite technical, that Lego stuff now, isn't it? From the days when we just used to build a house and things again. So let's see. Ghost Rider was first in. Welcome. Followed by William. Then Chris came across. Paul Lines. Candy's in. Saying hello to everybody. Paul Lines. Phil William. I do apologise if I'm not reading your comments out, but I'll try and read them out as we go along. Don't forget, bold. And I'll move my microphone a little bit closer because you might not be able to hear me. There we go. That should be better. Ted's in the mosh pit again, says Spruce. Yeah, in the mosh. Yeah, giving it all. I might get him a long week so he can do some proper headbanging. I think by the end of this this current lockdown, I might have long hair anyway. So, oh wait, yeah, what am I thinking now? Chris said Kate is sad that there isn't a dog in the kit. Yes, as we all know, it's the kit. It's the kit without a puppy. Yes, we should be writing to Hobby Boss. Dear Hobby Boss, we need a puppy. Yes. The show has started. I've managed to do nothing today. That's the way, William. Yes, got lots of time to do things now. Candy says, I think everybody who's ever had purchased this kit has been sadly disappointed by the lack of a centre stage dog. Yeah, that's it. It's the centre of the. It makes you see the dog before you see the kit, and there's no puppy in the kit. Right. Yeah. A strongly worded letter will be sent via the Times. Cheers, everybody. Yes. Have the drink. Have a drink with me. Yeah. I will wait around. I'll tell you what. I'll hang on here. I'll have a little drink while you nip to the fridge and help yourself to a drink, because you deserve one. We've got to the end of the year. You put up with me for another year and the other 3 reprobates. Yeah, you put up with us, and it's been fantastic having your company, actually. But yeah. Ted, have you got a Patreon page set up yet? I haven't yet, Paul. I'm not too sure about Patreon and memberships just yet. I want to settle down because I want to get into the swing of this, and then Patreons and members will get something extra, and it will sort of, I will need to do something to give the Patreons a little bit extra. So I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do it, but maybe in the near future there may be something like that set up, and I'll work something out to give the Patreons and everything chance, special bonuses as such. But in the meantime, as I say, I'm just using the super chat for now. But we'll get it sorted. Yeah, and eventually I'll stop streaming via a potato-shaped computer and get something more in the modern age. I think that one's. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I think that one's got Eddystone written on it, but yeah, it's as old as that. Candy, Michael Strawman, good evening, Michael. Graham M, good evening. Welcome to you. 9,000 mince pies. You'll have to be changing that soon. Yeah, Christmas is nearly done. All the mince pies have gone. 90,000 mince pies. It's Ted times with Ted. It is. It is. So, on to the German Land-Wasser-Schlepper. Because we didn't do any last week. I was thinking of doing some, but we did the quiz instead. I thought I'd do the quiz and build, but in the end we just did the quiz. I got we had a great time. Chris, soon Ted will be entering the 18th century. Not that far forward, yeah, but nearly. Yeah, yeah. I still take notes when it says make a note of this. I don't do anything on the computer. I still write on pen and paper, and things like that, and still send letters. Things, yes. So shall we carry on with this, find out where we're up to, it's a long time since I've seen it. Well, it seems a long time since I've seen it, so I don't really know where I'm up to. Port lines, thank you very much. Yeah, £5 to what? Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's great. Thank you. £5 towards a new camera. Yeah, I'll be searching Amazon as we finish the stream tonight and having a look what to get. But thank you very much, Paul. That's very generous of you. Yeah. So where were we? Well, we were up to that bit. I think we were up to the inside. A bit of noise while I go to the box and things. We'd done all the outside. I decided I was going to leave the propellers off until the end, and then I could paint the whole body and get it all painted in the base coat, and then I could brass up the propellers and then put them on that way. Do it separately. But right, it says here something about using the die cut masks. I think it's for the lights, so we'll have a look at them in a minute. But in the meantime, we need. It does say to put some tracks on, but I'm not going to do that yet. Nah, I'm not going to do that because everything needs painting. Then the tracks can go on, and the box. Oops. The box art shows that the tracks don't have any covers on them, so yeah, it'll be easy enough to put them on at the end of the build. We'll do it like that. We'll do it the professional way. Right, sorry about the noise, a lot of banging. Yeah, just getting that camera out of the way. Of course I don't. Right. Yeah, I must have read this before because I put some pencil marks on it. You can't see them, but some pencil marks on there. Wendy Hickson, good evening to you. Welcome along to the show. We're just restarting the Land-Wasser-Schlepper, the tanky boat. Right, so it seems like we need to build some of these searchlights, headlights. Do boats have searchlights, I suppose, but tanks have headlights. Yep, so whether they're multifunctional, we'll soon find out. Let's find some bits so we can put that over there. We can just move this over here a little bit. I've already had one of these, by the way, so if I start dropping things as the night goes on, yep, just keep an eye out if I drop anything where it goes so I can pick it up. Good evening, Ward. How's everybody? Yeah, how are you? Everybody seems to be fine here. We're just getting down and intensive with the land strike. I keep looking at this. I haven't. Yep, right. Let's find some bits, and we'll find some die cut masks. The die cut masks or sticker used for accurate the window frame painting. Once the painting is dry, peel off easily with a tweezer. Oh, yes, written in the best Japanese English. How to use die cut mask, the die cut mask or sticker used for accurate window frame painting. Once painting is dry, peel off easily with tweezer. Sorry to any Japanese like that. Right, what do we do? So we need no puppy, no Edward, no puppy. Good evening, Peter. Welcome. Yeah. I do apologise if I miss you out of the chat and saying hello. It's because I'm probably concentrating and I can't read and concentrate at the same time, because when you get to my age it gets very difficult to do anything. Michael Stroman, good evening to you. Right, so what do we need? We keep looking at this. We need an A42 and a C3. I'm thinking that C3 might be the clear parts, and I think the die cut mask or sticker is in there. That could be them. That's right. And yes, we're right. So C, yes, the clear parts. So we'll need some clear part glue. Good thinking. What other pieces do we need? what other sprue do we need? We need an A sprue. So it's that one. Gosh, we're lucky tonight. And is it this one as well? Is it on 2 parts? No. Right, we'll make a noise and we'll put all this down again. And we'll get some glazing glue. Glue and glaze, brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff for gluing canopies, windows. It's even good for gluing photo etch. Hopefully there'll be another Titanic video out in the next couple of days, and I'll be using this for gluing photo etch. It's brilliant, it's good stuff. Edward says, where's Fox tonight? He's noticeable by his absence. I think he's not feeling too well. He's got a bit of a cold or something like that, so we do wish him well. He might just be sat in the background watching, but he said his hearing and such was being affected with his seemingly cold. I can't find, oh, there it is. So hopefully he might be around. Right. So it's New Year's Eve tomorrow, and by the looks of it, there ain't going to be much in the way of celebrating to be done. It will be nice to see the end of this year though, and a promising start to the new year. So has anybody got any plans? Is anybody able to do anything tomorrow? Or hopefully we won't be all sat inside and sort of feeling sorry for ourselves and enjoying the day as best we can with the family. I might have a look tomorrow and see if Mrs. Ted is keen for me to do anything, and if not, I might slip a live stream in somewhere, just an end of season live stream, bit of fun, bit of a chat, nothing serious. Don't know if I'll do any building, or I might just have a little quiz or something again, just to round the new year, round the old year off between us all. Right, I'm making a lot of noise here, so right, we need A42, which is that tiny bit there, and a C3 now, and then we can put C1, 2, 3. Gosh, that is tiny. It's a beveled piece of plastic, so I was assuming the bevel part goes on the outside, but on the same, now I don't want to lose that, so there's a little bit there, so keep an eye on that. I'm going to lose that, aren't I? Hang on, where's my stuff at? I can't find anything here today. Never mind. We'll put that on there. Right, now I'm going to need a little bit of metallic, because I think if I stick the lens on this this headlight, it'll just be brown inside and it won't look brilliant, will it? So let's have some silver. We've got silver. Where's silver? Silver. It's only a little bit, so it'll dry fairly quickly. And we only need a couple of drops, because we've got one, maybe 3, 4 headlights to do. So we might as well do them all together. So yeah, we're seeing a momentous occasion of applying some paint, and we're looking a bit washed out there. Let's see what everybody else is doing. So Um, Happy New Year, says Ghost Rider. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. There seems to be a virus going around affecting ears. I've got it, and some of the lads at work, says Pete Rogers. Do you wear hearing protection, perhaps? Sometimes constantly wearing ear protection can affect that. Yeah, let's take a little bit of the glare off there. So we'll apply that. That's better. Edward says Hippogym drinking Jim Beam. That's about it. Yeah, that's about probably what I'll be doing. I'll be partaking some of the whiskey that was bought for me over Christmas. So an excellent chance to partake some of that. And then I've got one of these charts that once you've sampled a bottle of whiskey from a particular region in Scotland, you can tick it up. We can scratch off the chart, so you know where you've been as such. Now I know I haven't primed these, but for the little piece of paint that's just going on, there's no real need to. It's just to give the an effect of a reflector in the headlight. Rather than it sort of being brown, because when the kit is painted in its sort of German grey, I think the brown plastic will stand out a little bit. So that's that one done. Let's do a few more. There are a few more. There's a little searchlight here. Let's do that one. Painting on the sprue, but it just gets on the way. Paul Line says he's got his little girl coming around for a long weekend, so just going to have a bottle of bubbly and a bit of building to see the new year in. That sounds great fun. Yes, so where you can, I think it's a great time to spend the time with the family, and just maybe catch up on the good things that have happened in the past year, and maybe that's a subject for tonight. We can has anybody got any good things that have happened to them this year? Let us know. We always seem to talk about the bad things that have happened, but hardly ever sort of mention the good things. I'm sure there has been. Right, that's that one. So die cut mask 2, right? That must be that one. That's that one. So there is only like 2 headlights, 3 headlights. I'm sure as we go on we'll find some more. Once I clean the brush, we'll find another one. Does anybody go first footing? Is there any tall, dark strangers in the room that get the request to go first footing? Carrying a piece of coal. Is there any Scots in the room? Happy Hogman here. Watching Fox complete a falcon was definitely a moment in the year. Yeah, Fox completes a falcon. Oh, don't let him hear you. And while that's drying, we'll have a look at some of the pieces. We'll come back to that. I'll put that bit up there. Well, it'll be 5 minutes. Is it still there? Have I lost it? Right, still there. Model making guru Fox is in. Hi Fox, we're just talking about you. Yeah, you can run the tape back and you can find out why we were talking about you. But I was telling them you were feeling a bit poorly and not to shout. Yeah, I think it was with Sprue Crew mentioning the falcon that pricked his ears up and brought him in. Well, welcome. Yeah, welcome, Fox. Yes, we're just we're on tonight with the Boattank, the Land-Wasser-Schlepper, the Boattank, with a bottle of Wainwright's Pale Ale, well, IPA. Right, more gluey and things. We need B39. So that is the wrong sprue. So we did B39. Now is that a B sprue? That's a B sprue. So we need a B39. There's two of them, so we'll need one somewhere else eventually. Oh. Phil Lewis is supping a Theakston's all peculiar tonight. Oh yes, I do like that. There's a railway line in Yorkshire, the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway, where I don't know if they still have it, but I probably think they will, where you can board the train and you can stay on it all day and chug up and down the line. It's a steam train, a preserved railway, and you can chug up and down this railway line all day drinking Theakston's Old Peculiar, and it's well worth doing. I dropped it. Candy's gained confidence this year using an airbrush thanks to all the Broomer Hut help. That's, yeah, great. That's what we're here for. As Fox always says, it's using an airbrush is one of these steep learning curves, where it will go, once you start using it, the learning curve will go almost vertical, and you just get the idea. And then once you've hit on it, once you've worked it out that it's not a black art at all, despite what everybody tells you, airbrushing, you wonder how you ever lived without it. This kit will be airbrushed. It does give a much nicer finish and doesn't use as much paint. If you're conscious of the pennies and things like that. Phil Lewis says he knows that railway. Yeah, it's a great little place to visit, and the good lady or the literature liking ones of you can visit all Bronte country and things like that while you chug up and down the railway line all day drinking Theakston's. Modelling question: do you prefer to dry? Do you prefer to dry brush then do washes, or the washes then dry brush? Yeah, I do the washes and then dry brush. That's the way I would do it, because if you're dry brushing, usually you're dry brushing highlights, sort of especially metallics around the edges of here. For instance, say this rubbing streak here, that would tend to get walked on and the paint brushed off it. So any muck or dirt that would come on would soon get worn off with the feet marks and things. So I would wash all around it, get some pin wash, line washes into the the rubbing into the edges, and then just dry brush the top. But if you want that dry brush, if it's too bright for you, then go over it again with a wash. So you can do it both ways. But yeah, just do it lightly, and then less is more. Always remember, less is more. You can always put more on. It's difficult to take it off. But I would dry brush after the wash. If you've got something, if you've got something pretty stark, if it's a really shiny metallic colour, sometimes a wash could just tone it down as well. So right, there we are. That's that one. We've glued a bit on for tonight. Yeah, part one. Yeah, we've glued a bit on now, so we can have a drink. Phil stayed in, and I had a nice stay in Haworth and climbed the Hovis Hill. Is that in Haworth? Yeah, there is a big hill in Haworth, but I'm not quite sure if it's the Hovis Hill, but never mind. This was more years ago than I care to count. Nowadays I can barely make it upstairs. Yeah, I know what you've... Yeah, I do like climbing hills. That's the last couple of years it's become a bit of a hobby of mine, especially since I had my stroke and other problems, and the doctor said go out and keep fit. So one of the ways of keeping fit, I thought, was rather better than going to the gym and running endlessly and getting nowhere. I thought I would go out, explore the countryside around me and do the fells. So yeah, I live in the Lake District, as you know, so why not take advantage of what's around us. A56, that's a big bit. A56, that's a little bit. I did come up earlier this evening. Fortunately I did, because once again my computer decided to do an update, so I let it do it, and then hopefully it won't do one midstream. So, always be prepared. Hovis Hill is in Shaftesbury, Dorset, unless there's a second Hovis advert. Yes, actually, I didn't think it was in Haworth. Yeah, it's a long, it's a grand ride back though. That's the Hovis Hill. Message to Fox, just in case he hasn't read it. Started on a custom booster blaster. Yes, and yeah, that is a custom. Yeah, that yeah, yes, I know what that. I don't know what that is, but well done for starting it. Oh, 2 pieces glued on tonight. Spriggloo says, is Hovis Hill still cobbled? I'd hope it would be. Yeah, unlike in Ulverston, where the cobbled streets have been tarmacked. They didn't take the cobbles up, they just tarmacked over them. And then all the tarmac wore out, so there's now you've got deep potholes with cobbles in the bottom. So Phil Lewis has been. We've just spoilt Phil Lewis's childhood. He's thought all along that he's been up the Hovis Hill, when all along people have been kidding him. Oh, sorry about that. So that's a C3 and that's a C3, but we've only got one C3. Or we've only had one C3. Is there another? Just have a look, see if there's another clear sprue part in here. Ah, there is. Given your sister with glues, please move the clear sprue out of the flight path of the extra thin brush. It's got a lid on so far. So we can glue that bit in there now. We can cut this one off. Give it a little denub, because we denub things today. Unlike at the weekend when we weren't really denubbing. On these live streams we denub because we've got more time. And I have been up, Fox, I have been up trying to finish the Lexington, trying to do all them aeroplanes. I've got some of them done. I'll do some more after this, I think, and then I can send you some photographs. Yeah, it's not too. Yeah. It's not the spillage. It's more the drippage. Yes. Yep. I look forward to the Wednesday nights now when I can come up and have a drink with some friends. Try not to drop this, because if I drop it I'll never see it again. Put that on there with that. Right, keep an eye on them. Oh, you mean these? Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't read the text wrong. Yeah, the clear sprues. Yeah, I'll put them in. There we go. Safe over there. Right, let's have a go at these then. And for this operation I have somewhere, not that one, is it that one? No, it's not that one. I have a really fine tip for this. Here it is. I've got an extra fine tip for this glue. I really get the application of this stuff in. The problem is when you use it, it blocks up and you can't get anything thin enough to clean it with. Let me find something thin enough to clean it with. Paul's waiting for me to knock the super glue over and stick my pint pot to the bench. Then I'll have to use a straw. Problem with this extra thin tube is it's so thin that you can't get the glue out of it. So we'll cut down one of these because I can't find a pin to clean it with. There we go. We now have a clear glue applicator. The good stuff with this, the good thing about this glue and glaze, it dries clear, so you can't see it. So just a touch in there and run it around, and then we can apply the lens. Big fingers, little lens. Oh, nice fit in there, nice tight fit. If you drop it, you'll see it again only a few models later when you drop something. Yeah, I lost some bits off the Lexington at the weekend on Sunday. Well, I lost a bit. I haven't found it yet because it pinged away from the tweezers. And once it pings out the tweezers, you know you'll never see it again. If it rolls off the bench, there's a fair chance that you'll see it. See where it goes. But once it pings out the tweezers, you'll never see it again. Now I know that if I pick these lenses up with tweezers, they will ping out because they're all smooth. There we are. That's, yeah, you can't see these, but there's two lenses now in there, so I'll leave them on there. Keep an eye on them. I wonder what happens if you squeeze, say, a glue from a bottle into a pint. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. You could stick your hand to the pint and you could be there forever having to fill it up. Right. We'll leave that there for a minute. Oh, let's have a look and chat. Phil East has just started his Orc plane. Fox says he can't wait to paint his. Yes, get it painted. When your hearing is hypersensitive to even quiet noises, try not to type using the IBM Model M keyboard. Yeah, the noises. Ted drops a clear bit on the floor, and 3 weeks later he finds a 1/72 R2D2 lost on his patio. Yeah, he lost on the patio. Yeah, he did. And him and Mama Fox, every time they go out, still have a look for it. I think anybody that goes around their house now from us will be looking as well. Mark, good evening, Mark. How are you? There we go. Right, what else? What else? Right, we're doing this. So we've done them. We're about in a moment, but we'll let them dry a little bit, go off and dry. Then we'll put the die cut masks or stickers on. See how that goes. So we can do this fuel vent and some of these small bollards. Yep, we could do them, and that will be adding some detail to the deck. Get this out of the way. So B29 both sides. No, that's not them. There they are. B29, a couple of little bollards both sides. Should be 4 of them then, so there must be another B sprue. 1, 2, Mark says, all good here. Hope everyone is well and Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year to you. Yeah. I'm hoping that I can get along and say Happy New Year to everybody tomorrow at some time. I'll be extra nice to Mrs. T and see if she'll let me come up, and we'll find something to do. We won't just do this again. We'll have a chat and do some gluing things together. Have a joint build. Everybody get in the workshop and get your phone or your laptop or your computer on, and we'll have a chat online. But just keep an eye out for the notifications for anything that could happen, because it'll be probably a short notice stream. Once I've done all my chores for the end of the year, I do know I've got one or two things to do, but yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. I can't promise, but we'll see. It certainly won't be a seeing the new year in stream, because New Year's Eve I think I'm usually in bed by about 9 o'clock. I had enough. And they do fit in there. They're a little bit loose, but if you can apply some extra thin and just, without pressing too hard, squeeze them down so that the plastic melts and squeezes out a little bit, just to fill the gap. Thousands of years from now, that R2 detail will be found and placed in a museum. Yeah. The 21-22 series of Time Team will be exploring a place that was once known in the long and distant past as Wythenshawe, and they will be digging a hole in the ground and find, encased in a blob of mud, an R2-D2. There's another sprue with the same parts on, so we'll take that off. He likes to think it would be dug up by a future version of Phil Harding. Yeah. He won't have a hat, a cowboy type hat on. He'll have a space helmet or something. Yeah. What will we be wearing in 1,000 years' time? What will be the fashion? Will it go backwards? Do you think? Will we be in skins and things like that, or will we not have a need for clothes, and we'll just be encased in a bubble that would deflect rain and wind and cold? I would probably think that nobody will walk, so the human will lose the ability to walk, and they will be transported everywhere. It's a scary thought, isn't it? I do apologise for you right-handers as I am doing this left-handed. Oh, I do not live in Wythenshawe. I have A levels and everything. Yep. Posh side of Wythenshawe. Pete said, I can't remember the last time I could be bothered to see New Year in. Yeah, I'm usually woken up by the fireworks and grumpy and think, well, bloody fireworks. We'll be letting fireworks over this time of night. Yeah, I think serving 25 odd years in the force and seeing lots of drunken people on New Year's Eve and everybody wanting to kiss you and try your hat on soon wears out the novelty of New Year's Eve. Everybody wants to shake your hands. Oh, have you noticed that when it comes to Christmas and New Year, everybody that you meet always wants to wish you Merry Christmas and shake your hand and say, hi there, Ted, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Shakes your hand. They never do it any other time. Not Merry Christmas, obviously, but they hardly ever speak to you in the year, but they want to wish you Merry Christmas and shake your hand. Good. Oh, I bet the series of Time Team will still be presented by Tony Robinson. Yes, he's been around for a long time. Here for a few. Hi all, says Scale Mod Reviews. Hi Muse. We'll be lucky to still exist. Probably, yeah. With the human race will still be. But you're still a Mancunian fox, says Sprue. Will be in Lycra Mankinis. Fox has already got his. Yeah, we may have the photo evidence. Cheshire Deer. I'm not in any part of Wythenshawe. Cheshire. That's, yes, Cheshire. That's what the Scousers say, isn't it? Where do you live? I live in. I live in Cheshire. No, you don't. You live in Liverpool. No, I live in Cheshire. Scale Moose says, I'd rather it was fireworks. We get that and idiots firing guns in the air. Yes. Yeah, well, Fox probably has that as well in Wythenshawe. Well, at least we're far off that town, but still stupid. Yeah, as Paul points out, as far as Liverpool and Manchester, it could be gunshots in the air as well. Still no puppies. No. Manchester isn't known as Gunchester for a reason. Right, some more bits. I think tonight we could get fairly well cracked on with this deck and things. Right, we want some vents now for the fuel tanks. I think that's what they are, or what they look like. Oh no, there's two. It could be just some fair leads. So we want B33. Beep. No, that's the air screw. That's the air sprue. Where's the B gone? We had two of them, didn't we? B33. Yes, they're not vents, they are fair leads. So we can cut these off without them flying away. Oh, drop C. A little bit of blue tack, or white tack in this case. And the white tack stops things flying across the other side of the room. press it in. There we go. Oh, I've got my tweezers to take them out. Puppies to go with the lot. No, there still isn't. I still haven't sourced a puppy for this. I will source a puppy for it. Yeah, a puppy will turn up before the end of this build. If I was here in 4,000 years time, I'll still be dressed like I am in the 70s punk style. Oh yeah, that's a place to live, in it. Where Candy lives, where the police actually put up notices warning that the people will be fined for celebratory gunfire. Yeah, it's okay, you can carry on shooting each other, but fire your gun celebratory, no, that's a big no-no. Tweezers and small parts don't always go together. Don't have too much fun, says Scale Muse. Work time. Oh, yeah, never mind. Good luck, thanks. Yeah, good luck at work. Hi people, says Paul. What's Ted building today? I'm building the Boattank, the Land-Wasser-Schlepper. Yes, Boattank. And once again, some more glue in there. I was just telling these people, Fox, before, that I was going to be super profesh tonight and actually have two cameras. A presenter view camera and then a tabletop view camera. And because I can't find it now, I think I've thrown it away. Where's it gone? Yeah, and I'd found this. Do you remember these? This is what this is what I started with. And it's pants. Yeah. Yeah, to think that we actually streamed with these a few years ago, and we thought they were good. Well, I thought they were good, and they were good. But now, yeah, it's like, as you say, streaming through a potato. So I'm going to use my super chat money and income from YouTubing to try and set up a more profesh system. So that, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to try and be. I think I'm what's your new resolution? Mine is I'm going to try and be more professional in the new year. Yeah, probably won't work, but at least it's a try. But I think you like it as it is. So it might look better, but it won't be any more professional. It'll just look better. Yeah, the ineptitude will show with greater detail. There we are. Put that there. It's pretty good. It's 10 PM Yes, it is. Surely you can say that the way camera it's it is, yes. But that's what you used to see me through. God knows how. No wonder it was always out of focus. It wasn't out of focus, it was just crap. You see, I know it's only 3 p.m. in the middle colonies. Oh, it's dark here. Although we have gone through the equinox, is that what it's called? I don't know. Or is that one that a TV program on channel BBC Two or something? Equinox. Yeah, we have gone through the shortest day, so it's technically getting lighter each day now because it's dark. Paul, it's 5 p.m. where he is. To think some people will be in bed while, yeah, all the people on the other side of the world in Australia will probably be in bed. It's probably, no they won't, no, it'll be 10 a.m. for them. So in certain parts of Australia be 10 a.m. so they in effect they could be watching the stream, and if not, why not? Williams at 4 p.m. He's called Central and Western. Paul, if you want to get a dog, there's a German field kit. Yes, the German police. Yeah, there are those. Yeah, I might see if those guys can be converted to crew for this as well. I know that one of them's pointing. But there is a German Shepherd with them. Yeah, I'll certainly source a dog for it because it's got to have a dog. Right, that's that bit done. That's them bits done. That's that bit done. Oh. Die cut mask number 2. Right, let's have a look at these die cut masks. So where did I put them? Did I put one here? There they are. Applying die cut masks. Here we go. Never used these before. German Land-Wasser-Schlepper early type hobby boss. So, right, these are the decals for it. Let's just have a look at the decals because we haven't had a look at the decals, have we? And there is a grand total of 4, maybe 6. Oh well, not a lot of them to do, so we'll have a look at some stickers. Maybe someone will 3D print you one. It would be nice to have a puppy sat on the back deck, wouldn't it? Yes. Yeah, an Alsatian. A couple of little nubs on them fair leads there, but I'll trim them up later. So we need die cut mask 2. Now where's my thin tweezers? I can't find them. Sorry for the rattling. No, I'll use these. These will do. I've got some thick tweezers and I've got some really thin tweezers. So thin that like needle points, and they pull, often punching my fingers with them. Right. 2. Ooh. Right, just stickers, that's all they are. Hopefully they're just cut at the correct size, and they are. They're just cut for the correct size for the lenses, so they can go on and they can stay on until things are painted. So good, that was easy. I just went off on Google Adventure to Fox is confirmed with Google. He is in fact in Cheshire. Posh. Yeah. That's where it's in Cheshire, where when they steal the wheels off your car, they don't leave it on crates, they leave it on Bollinger crates. They don't leave it on bricks. You know, jack your car up, leave it on Bollinger crates. There we go. That was easy. That was too easy. Something's going to go wrong. He's added the Tamiya farm set, so yeah, you can now buy a Tamiya farm set from Fox's store, and it has a German Shepherd in 135. Has anybody built the Tamiya Honda Monkey? Has anybody built the Tamiya Honda Monkey? And on that note, Colin enters the room, and I think Colin has built the monkey. I'm sure he has, because something in the back of my mind tells me he's built the monkey. Right, we want a B30. This is a lot easier than building the Baneblade, because it's got numbers, but I can never find the numbers. B30. Right. Phil says he thinks he watches some magnet fishing. I've seen those videos on magnet fishing where they bring up unexploded ordnance and guns. Right. What we're going to do, I think we've got to glue these conduits on the back of the lantern and then position them before the glue dries, so you get them in the right position. Yeah, Fox says he was a Lancashire lad. I still class myself as a Lancashire lad, because when I was born, Cumbria didn't exist, and Barra was in the county of Lancashire. until they change the borders and made up new names. I was trying to glue these lamps on with the conduits and trying to keep everything straight. And in position. Fiddly, swearing might be, I'll mute the mic in a minute because swearing may be happening. I think the way to do this is to put one in at a time and not be impatient. Yeah, sorry, I'm not speaking, I'm holding my breath trying to get these in. Because I'm going to try and get the lamps facing forward and the conduit still located in the back. Paul's granddad was born in East Ham when it was part of Essex, but always classed himself as a Londoner. Now, yeah, London itself has got many boundaries, and that's just London. And I've just discovered that these die cut masks move around a little bit if you handle the part. So it could be worth keeping an eye on them. If you get to building this kit, or maybe a hobby boss that has die cut masks, just check before you spray that they're all still in position. There we go, that's that one. That was hard work. Fox off. Okay, go. Yeah, Fox is going to have a lie down in a dark room. I think he's actually going for a beer. Well, thanks for dropping in, Fox. Do come back another time. Keep an eye out. I might try and do a New Year's Eve live stream if everything goes to plan. Right, I think we'll try this one another way. We'll glue the lamp on first. Get it straight and upright. And then we'll put the conduit on after. But what we'll need to do is let the glue go off and let the part at least take a grip and firm up. Yeah, I've been told to do that many times. Get a grip, firm up. We'll look at, could do these. Whatever they are. A B16. Pete comes from Bromley in Kent, but still classes itself as a London as it fell under the Greater London Council. Yeah, I don't actually. There were. I think there was more than Cumbria, wasn't there, that was renamed. Forgive me if I don't know them, but I'm sure there was. There was other counties that were named. Right, we need to find out. That looks like it's more at the top than the bottom, and yeah, one of them holes is bigger than the other one, so that will indicate the right way up. So we need a B37. There we are, there's two of them. Now it does say to paint these, but I think we can get away and do that later with some detail painting. So, oops. That will go on there. Yes. Cool. It's really going together easy. Well, there's one. We need two, so there is another one. So peaceful. Just another one of them. So, has seeing the Land-Wasser-Schlepper, the Boattank, sort of maybe made a thoughts for yourself to include it in your stash, or as a want to be built? Oh, they're going there. Well, because to be quite honest, as I said, this kit was sent to me from E-Models as a birthday present, and it's probably a kit that I would have not given a second glance to in a shop, but once you're into it, once the box is open, it's actually quite an interesting little subject. It's not a particularly yeah, there was only a few of them made, so there's probably not much information or photographs of them from the past, because yeah, I'm sure we've seen lots of ducks, which is probably the English version, but I'd never seen a Land-Wasser-Schlepper before. But once, yeah, now I'm into it. So is anybody going to add one of these to the stash? It's certainly a nice kit. Hobby Boss. There is another version of it as well. I think also by Hobby Boss. I think it's a smaller scale. But certainly the kit itself, as a kit, it looks so far, it's gone together brilliantly. Right, is that set enough? I think that's now set enough so we can do the other conduit. Phil says, yes, as before, remember to like this video and then feed the almighty algorithm for Ted. It does seem to work, actually. The algorithms, I don't think anybody knows how they work, but certainly since I've noticed that since I got to 1,000 subs, the subscriptions have gone up and up and up. People have liked and subscribed to the channel. Please, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please go along. But yes, the algorithms do seem to work, because whether I'm appearing, whether my videos are popping up now on recommended videos, you know, when you're watching YouTube, it recommends the next video to watch. Whether that's happening, I hope it is, because of the adverts and things. I'm hopefully. I do apologise if you now have to see adverts, but it's just a way that I can monetize my work. They're only there for a short time, but I can now generate a little bit of an income that I can feed back to the hobby. As I say, I intend to try and make things a little bit more professional in the viewing, for your viewing pleasure, and it's nice to come off at the end and see the thumbs up that people have liked what I've been doing. It does make it worthwhile. And yes, the word of the week is conduit. God, the miles of conduit I used to make in the shipyard. As you know, but before I became a policeman, I was an electrician, and cutting and bending conduit, metal conduit, none of this plastic stuff. Yeah, that's all the easy stuff. Yeah, you had to measure your conduit, work out the radiuses, work out where to bend the conduit so that it would come. If you had the square on, if that was a square on the wall, if that was the corner, you had to measure it so that your conduit, the bend started there and was tight in the corner and finished there. So you'd have to know, and then you'd have to know the right lengths, and you work it all out. Oh, I don't know if I could do it now, but that's the things we were taught. Conduit. And then when it was up, you had to put your cables in it. Nothing was easy. Yeah. Phil says, I doubt anybody will mind the ads after the free content you provided. Yeah, it's been good. It's been hard. It's been hard getting here. It's been hard work and doing a lot, but yeah, now a little bit of a payback time. But thank you, people. Thank you for your enthusiasm and staying with me on my journey here. And I'm going to try and mix things up a little bit. I'm going to keep to the regular slots of a Wednesday when I'll build something, usually along the military lines, because Fox does the Warhammer and Chris does the Lego and Warhammer type stuff as well. And I'm going to stick, as I say, I'll stick generally to the military type aspect of model building, and I'll try and do a few how-tos and things like that as videos. I'll keep up with the Professor McSkipperton's how to use a product type stuff, the Open University stuff, because that's quite fun to do. And then I'll do random things like these. I've got these to do yet. I've got these to weather up. I was hoping to get on to do some of that today actually, but time overtook me. So I'll be doing them sort of randomly, sort of as live stream extras. So liking us, subscribing and keeping up with me, you'll be able to find out when things are coming along. But yeah, EC Idaho, yeah, thank you, and it's great. Brilliant. Right, that's that bit done. What time we're on? We're on about. There's a couple more things that we can glue on, and then I think we're looking ready for at least painting the insides of this. Right, so we want 2 B3s. There's one of them. We'll get the steering sticks in. I was thinking about this kit. I was wondering, I couldn't remember whether it had a steering wheel or a tank control type system. And getting to this bit now, it doesn't have a steering wheel at all. It does have tank control type systems. So that one goes in there. I'll get the other one off. We'll finish these bits and then we'll call it a night. We might as well finish this section. Yep, a fully armed Titanic sounds good. Shoot all those pesky icebergs, blow them out of the water. Yes, yeah, it wouldn't have been a command by the captain, would it, to hard to starboard? It would have just been load, fire gun, fire number 1, blow the iceberg out of the water, and then everybody would have been fine. Are these going in the right spot? This they are. I have to double check, because you know me, I'll get it wrong. There we go, that's that. I won't glue them in yet because there's 2 more bits to do. B10s. There's them 2. Oh, I would like to drive this with all these gear levers. I take it that one gear lever will be for driving the tracks on land, gear lever, control lever, and the other control lever when it goes into amphibious mode will be for controlling the props and rudders. I'm unaware if they actually use, I think the Duck uses a principle of using its wheels to steer as well. Whether the track works on this, likewise, I don't know. But I'm just rambling on. That one, and the same on this one. bit fell out. But I found my tweezers. Nope, that bit's gone. Oh well, I'll find that after. Yeah, it's not a big bit to lose. I'm sure the carpet wants to walk to claim that. Paul says, I guess Colin didn't see my question. Colin, if Colin's still here, Paul was asking if you'd built the monkey bike. If not, Paul, drop him a line on his channel. He might be able to help you. I'm sure I've heard him say he'd built the monkey bike, but I don't know. Anyway, it's now it's 10:02. I've lost a bit on the floor, which I managed to get through an hour and a half without dropping anything, and suddenly it's gone. And maybe this was a wrong choice of colour for carpet, because it's the same colour as the kit. Right, I think I'm going to leave it for tonight, because I've got that bit to find now, and then I can glue these bits in and finish it up for the next time. But anyway, thank you once again for coming in. Don't forget, thumbs up, like and subscribe if you haven't already, down here somewhere. I might see you tomorrow, I don't know, I can't promise, but do keep an eye out for the updates, and I'll put a link on Skipper Scale Models to tell you if I am going to be around, but if not, I will see you next year. Yeah, because it's only another day to go, isn't it? So we'll see you next year. Be back, if I don't get back before the next e-model stream, yeah, it will be Monday when we do an e-model stream again, and then we'll be back into the routine of me, Colin, Chris, Colin, Fox, and I still haven't remembered what sort of nights everybody's on, but anyway, thank you all for joining in tonight. It's been nice having you around, having some company while I built the Land-Wasser-Schlepper, the kit without the puppy. But until next time, thank you very much again. Look after yourselves, be safe. I know we can't go anywhere, but if you do have to go somewhere, make sure you look after yourself, look after others, and we'll see you all again in the new year. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all again. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye now. Bye. End music. Press the button now.